Once upon a time, in Storybook Ending, John Noble used his new magic to do something at the ruined fort in the forest. Tabbs went on a heist mission to steal Bartholomew Noble's journal from the castle, John Noble's real estate office, with the help of a singing telegram clown hired by Viola. Meanwhile, Margie was holding job interviews for the Lazy Dog, immediately turning down Jojo's son Benny. Edward came in and mentioned that the new therapist who arrived in town had been a great help. When John Noble emerged from the woods, Viola slowed him down with questions, eventually using decoy to summon a second clown for extra confusion. Tabbs reached the safe in Noble's office, but felt the presence of a shadowy figure as the antagonist greeted them. Hello and welcome to Storybook Ending. My name is Loxley, I'm your keeper of stories, and I use they/their or they/them pronouns. With me today is Addie.
Hi, I'm Addie. I play the character Margie, and we both use she/her pronouns.
I also have Danny with us.
Hi, my name is Danny. I use she/her pronouns, and I'm playing Viola Thomas, who also uses she/her pronouns.
And lastly, we have Killian.
Hi, I'm Killian. I use they/them pronouns, and I play Tabitha, who uses he/they pronouns.
We open on the castle. It's a sleek building of glass and steel. Not very welcoming, and yet it finds an intruder in its midst. Tabitha the Fox from Aesop's Fables has faded his way into the building, into John Noble's office, and is now looking at the safe of John Noble, trying to get to the journal of Bartholomew Noble, when they feel a tap on their shoulder as the hairs on the back of their neck stand up. The antagonist is here, Tabitha. What do you do?
I feel like it's instant. A little bit of a feeling of this dread as he turns to face them, I guess.
Yeah. I think actually, rather than it just being a very subtle thing where the shadows in the corner of the room are darkened or anything, I think you do see this shadowy figure closer than ever before, right up on you. And if you try to look into where their face might be, it is shifting, it is unknowable, it is eldritch. It gives you a bit of a headache just looking at it. And yet you can almost feel the grin on whatever face they might have underneath all that shifting shadow, as they say, "Fancy meeting you here."
Oh god. This scares me.
Hee.
Don't you do this to me. I feel like... Oh god.
No. This is why we don't do crime, kids.
This is why, because of the shifting, shadowy eldritch figures.
Exactly.
You have to add a little twinkle after don't do crime.
Listen, kids, once I accidentally shoplifted a candy bar and then I was thrown into an eldritch void. We've all been there.
G-shucks.
Taz, I'm going to throw you into an Eldritch Void if you don't stop barking. Okay, good talk.
I suppose we never formally met, and in the same way that you've met with Rowan and the others. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, but I know you, Tabitha. I've been watching you. For some time now, my little chosen one.
Come again?
That's what she said. Sorry. I had to cut the tension. Sorry, I'm so sorry. No, you just feel that implied smile grow wider and wider as the antagonist leers down at you.
What do you mean that I'm your chosen one?
Who do you think sent you to this realm? Did you think it was the other one? No. He had no plans for you until I volunteered you.
And why would you do such a thing?
Oh, I just needed a way out, and you served perfectly fine. A bridge between our worlds.
I aided you in your escape from that fable.
Oh, a bit of a trade, really. The mailman for you. And of course they wouldn't leave her behind. And perhaps when you came for her, I hitched a ride.
Tabs is like shaking in their boots right now. Ugh.
Quaking.
Quaking. And that hardly explains why you chose me for this. You could have chosen any of the others, but you kept me in the dark for God knows how long.
Yeah, I tend to do that.
Oh. This.
I think you should cast a spell on them. I think that would be fun. I think it would go super well for you.
Oh, I kind of want to though. It's dumb.
Ooh.
But I don't know what. I just kind of want to do something to like shove them away to give myself that like space so that I could snatch this book and run.
I will say you don't see the book itself. I don't think you've gotten into the safe yet.
Yeah, which is why I need some space to try and get that safe open.
Okay.
Like, I mostly just shove them back so that I have that extra second to look at this and evaluate the situation so that I can try and snag it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. So do you want to cast a new spell then?
A little bit. Oh, God.
Alrighty.
Or I could use Siren to, like, force them back verbally. Like using my words, I could be like, get the fuck away from me. I kind of don't want to cast a new spell.
Okay.
I kind of want to use Siren and see where that takes me.
Okay.
I'm gonna put another point into Siren to make it 3 notches.
Okay. Trying to decide if this falls within the realm. I don't think I'm going to have you roll Siren as a defense, as we saw last time someone tried to cast a spell on the antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
I do think this is going to be a hard check.
Yeah,
with
I
an
figured.
epic difficulty of 2, so you'll need to hit 2 skills.
I might put 2 slots into Siren then.
Okay, so that brings it to 4 total?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't use a lot of them.
I mean, it's doable. It's possible. You've rolled boxcars before.
Yeah.
I guess this would technically be defended, but I don't know if your chances will be much better with that. Oh.
Oh, great heavens! I It couldn't have gotten worse!
Oh, that's really bad.
If it was a normal rating, I wouldn't have gotten a single success.
Yeah, that's a 1, a 1, a 3, and a 2. What do you say, and what does the spell look like as you try to cast it on?
I feel like in the past it's been described as their eyes glowing yellow as they touch their coin pouch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
One day you'll get a success with this spell. One day.
I think I've only gotten one. Got two. And it was the first one I made.
I think this golden glimmering light sort of comes out of your coin satchel, and your eyes glow golden, and the light sort of drifts over the antagonist, and then they breathe in deeply. They go, and the light is sucked into their form.
Oh god.
And the darkness almost starts to travel along the trail into your coin pouch, but it stops right before it reaches you.
Tabs is stumbling away.
Yeah, they sort of laugh a little, and they say, I like it when they struggle.
Ah!
With that, Margie, I think we see you in the lazy dog when you hear a tapping on the window. It almost gets Bear's attention. His ears twitch a little bit because it's the window that he sleeps right outside of, but he doesn't quite stir.
Can Margie just look through the window to see who it is?
Yeah. You see a black crow with a golden tinge to his feathers, and he is tapping at the window with his beak. I, for some reason, did the motion with my head as if I had a beak and was tapping at a window, which is not necessary.
She heads over to actually instead of inviting the crow in, they're not homies. She goes out.
Oh, okay.
She's like, "Listen, this is a tavern full of food, and she doesn't want any bird near her food."
No, that's fair. You know, you gotta maintain health standards and all that.
So yeah, she goes outside, closes the door behind her, and goes, "What's the sitch, crow?"
Yeah, Eagle looks up at you, and he squawks and says, "Margie!" Sorry, it's been a while since I've done the voice. Oh, that's ripe. Okay. Margie! I think something's wrong with Tabitha. You gotta help.
Something's wrong. Oh no. Where?
I don't know, I've never felt it before, but there's like something with the magic they fed me. It's like all warbly and wrong.
Oh dear. Can you point me to where he is?
Yeah, follow me. And Eagle starts flapping his way down the sidewalk towards the rest of town, towards the general direction of the castle, the police department, the library, just down the street.
All right, and she is it? No, they've been walking everywhere. Literally, only Orion and John Noble had a car.
Literally.
I mean, you have a taco truck if you want to drive that, but
Yeah, she's gonna drive her taco truck.
I will point out, I guess you don't know where they're going, but I will point out it's a very short walk from here to the castle. You're like 2 buildings down.
Okay, then she doesn't. Okay, but for the visual gag, I just think it'd be so funny if she got into her taco truck and she like slaps a custom like siren she got off of eBay and just blares it for the 2 buildings she passes.
Oh my god. Okay.
But it's not okay, but I think about this siren, it's not blue or red light, because that's like for cops. It's like green and orange.
Oh my god.
So gaudy.
Yeah, you slap on the siren, and by the time you get going, Eagle has already stopped and is like looking at you quizzically, as quizzically as a bird can look. But you find quite the scene. Oh boy, how to describe this? So there's a clown, classic clown, and a like inverse clown, like negative colors clown, right? And there's duetting Taylor Swift songs. And then Jojo is standing there because we did establish she was nearby, and he's just sort of looking at it like, I don't know if this is something I need to interact with. There's 2 security guards from the castle. There's this receptionist from the castle. There's John Noble, and there's Viola. So many people are here outside the castle. And they all look up at you as you come up with your possibly still kind of illegal siren. Probably still illegal siren. Jojo just looks away pointedly, like I'm not gonna clock that. I'll just pretend I didn't see it.
It's not a police siren, okay? It's perfectly legal to customize your taco truck to be annoying.
To be annoying, okay.
Like, you don't see anybody persecuting ice cream trucks for having songs.
That's so different. Yeah, the clowns sing a little bit louder to be heard over your siren. Yeah, no, you get to the castle and that's what you see. Viola, you see Margie's taco truck pull up with the siren that... I don't know if you've seen the siren. I don't know if Margie... Do you think Margie's used it before?
Possibly not.
Okay, yeah. I feel like it's probably saved for special occasions, like Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So that's weird. What do you 2 do with this frankly absurd scene?
Okay, I have an impulse, but I'm gonna roleplay a little bit before that because Margie just might change her mind. She turns off the siren. She also turns off her taco truck, and like Miley Cyrus stopped singing because I imagine it was just a very short. I hop out of plane at LAX and all right.
Oh, I thought you said hopped on a plane at Eleog, and I was like, whoa, no. Miley Cyrus knew all along.
No. And she kind of stops before the scene, puts her, hands on hips, everything very Wonder Woman pose. And she's like, do we know these clowns?
Viola tries to give her a significant look, but she's not going to say anything.
The main clown, the normal clown, sort of hobbles over you with their big clown shoes and boops you on the nose and says, I've got a blank space, Margie, and I'll write your name.
Margie wants to cast Rid to get rid of their voices. Keep talking, clown. Change my mind.
Sorry, so you're casting Rid to silence the clown?
Not yet.
Okay.
And so the clown sings that, and she looks at JoJo, and she's like, "Oh, this is not a Taylor Swift concert. This is there's a pun in here somewhere, but it's not coming to mind. Forget it."
It's a singing telegram.
I was told, but Tabitha was in trouble, and I might be in trouble too if it means not being here.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Thank you, Margie.
Trouble, you say, Margie? I don't know. Tabs is such a good kid. I don't think they're in trouble.
Right. And I think she gets back into her taco truck and maybe just drive around the building to go into the back.
Subtle. Okay. Yeah, you're right on the corner. So you can do that. I think. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know much about singing telegrams. I don't know if this would be bad etiquette. And like, I think the first clown, the non-magical decoy clown, finishes another song, and they're like, "Oh well, that's my time," and they hold out their hand for a tip from anybody.
No.
I denied. Margie isn't even here, and she's like, absolutely not.
She reverses in her taco truck just to yell out through the window, "No!"
Get out of here!
I think Viola will totally just give him a tip and say, you know, you are great. Do you do kids' birthday parties too?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it used to be a 2-person act, but then my brother left, but now he's... And they wipe a tear, and their clown makeup streaks a little bit, and they say, "Now he's back! My brother Jeremy."
Oh dear. And what was your name, sir?
Deacon.
Jared.
Deacon.
Oh, Deacon.
Jared. No, we're doing... Yeah, no, you're right, Jared. My name's Jared. I forgot that my name was Jared. My middle name's Deacon.
Jared. Okay. Well, I'm so happy for you. I'm sure nothing will happen that will make your brother disappear again.
That's a really suspicious thing to say. Viola, how long do you think the decoy lasts?
I think it usually will last until she dismisses it with another click of her pen.
Fair.
Oh no.
I will
Oh,
say,
God.
I don't know if you've issued another command, and I feel like
I don't think she has.
probably
It's
it's
gonna-
still singing Taylor Swift, right? Like,
Yes.
it's kind of a one try. It's not, you can't create life. It's kind of got its one command.
Yeah.
Jared kind of lightly elbows his brother. He's like, "Come on, man, you can stop. We finished the job." And Jeremy just keeps singing T Swift.
I admire his dedication.
Yeah, he was always. I mean, look, that's part of why we had to split up, is because he had big dreams, going to clown college and becoming an actual proper clown instead of singing telegram. Look at me spilling our whole backstory for no reason. Thanks for the tip. Here's my. You already have my business card, obviously, because you hired me. And John Noble goes, "What did you say?" I genuinely don't know how to play out the scene because there's so many people here, and my brain cannot wrap around.
Okay,
How-
Viola is going to dig down into her feelings and say,
Okay.
well, you know, I heard that Gerg was single, so...
Okay.
And she'll look at Gerg and wiggle an eyebrow.
Is the implication that you are the one flirting with Gerg?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Yep, that's what she's trying to hint at. That. Oh, well, I was trying to impress this gentleman.
Jared just is like, "Yeah, cool. I mean, that's what I'm here for." And then John Noble is just kind of glaring at you suspiciously. And then Jojo looks a little bit jealous. Just a smidge jealous. And then Greg looks a little bit jealous, but from the other side. And then Gerg is just kind of like, oh, goodness me. I'm flattered. Okay.
Oh, did I read this wrong? I might have read this wrong. We just had such a nice chat the other time we were here. Okay, that's fine. Right, thanks, Jared. See you around, Gerg.
Yeah.
Hey, Gwen, have you got, like, a bucket that I can go drown myself in?
Oh my god.
She's trying to get herself into the building.
Okay. With a bucket. Okay. Gwen, actually,
We have like mop buckets.
I'm gonna have you roll something. Just an average difficulty. You said feelings, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have you roll feeling just to see how this generally goes. Oh god. What a mess we've gotten ourselves into.
Yep.
Okay.
A 6, baby.
A 3, a 1, and a 6. Gwen looks at you sympathetically and sort of moves a little bit closer and pats you on the shoulder and says, "Hey, I get it. He's gay though. He's so gay."
Yeah, I'm kind
Here,
of picking
just
up that.
and she kind of looks at John Noble and kind of puts her hand next to her mouth so he can't read her lips and says, I got a secret stash. Just follow me in. I got you.
You.
Heartbreak is I get it.
Yeah.
And she leads you inside. Margie, what are you said you were sneaking around the back. What's the plan there?
Yeah, she's like, so where is Crow, perchance?
Eagle the crow, I think, has followed you. He's actually perched on your roof and is enjoying the feeling of the wind in his feathers without having to actually put in the effort of flying. Don't worry, Margie, I won't poop on your truck, I swear. I'm not that kind of bird.
Good. Margie literally just wants to figure out what the hell is going on. Cause like, okay, when she appointed Tabs, the John Noble liaison, and she saw John Noble downstairs and Tabs not there and is still in trouble, and she's like, I think does the castle have like a side entrance? Usually buildings have multiple entrances.
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's very locked.
Damn. Alright, cast red.
In fact, I think there might not be like a door handle from this side. It might be like a one-way door that only... You know what I mean? Like it only opens from the inside for like emergency exit and stuff. What do you... Okay, fine. I'll greet the damn listeners. Hello. There, happy? No? God damn it. Hello and thank you for listening to Storybook Ending. You should leave a rating and review if you're enjoying this show, which you'd better be if I'm being dragged into this. I'm being told to say you don't have to do so, but I am allowed to potentially threaten you with litigation if you don't. Word of mouth is the best way to spread information about what you love, so tell your friends and family to try Noble Real Estate if they need a help. Or tell them about this podcast. Whatever. Join the cast in the actual place on Discord if you want to chat with them and other fans. The next episode will be published on the 30th of April, 2025, so be prepared. Or don't. What do I care? Enjoy the rest of the episode if you want. I have work to do. Tabs, we are back with you as the antagonist laughs at you attempting to cast Siren on it and entirely failing. They are just kind of watching you. They're not actually like attacking you or anything. They aren't acting against you at all. They're just kind of watching you, seemingly amused.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do?
They're attacking me emotionally.
Fair.
Yeah, great question. I still want to try and get that journal, but I also want to regroup and run away.
Might need to cast a new spell at this point. I know you were avoiding that, but
Could we try to use, like, I don't know, like daring or something to just, like, throw caution to the wind and just try and grab this journal from the locked safe in some way? I don't know.
I don't think so, because I don't
Or
think
just-
your daring is going to be enough to get through a very sturdy safe.
No.
And you don't really have, like, a passcode or anything like that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, I think that's kind of the thing about the castle, is that it's mundanely very secure,
Yeah. No, you're right.
if not magically protected.
I want to magically try and open it some way, though.
Okay. Alright, so a new spell?
Yeah, I'm a one-trick pony. I think this is gonna be another scheme.
Okay.
Or reason. Scheme or reason. Maybe, I don't know.
How would reason work in this case?
I was thinking, like, reasoning out how, like, because it's a mundane lock, so, like,
Mm-hmm.
and everything, but we don't have the time or resources, so I feel like scheme might just be what I go for.
Alright, yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Oh, no! God damn it!
What did you roll on your hand?
Garbage?
Oh.
See? A Q? 3 Ds?
Oh.
What is this?
Ooh.
That's rough.
Oh my god!
And your goal is to get the book out of the safe in some way, or unlock the safe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mine. Yeah.
you can do mine,
Mine.
like make the book yours.
Hero
I
to
think
save the
we're-
day and get the book.
Margie already has a hero spell.
Yeah.
Margie has hero, and also I don't know if stealing something from someone
Yeah, I
is
suppose not so heroic.
I might just go with mine. Because I... Dead!
Pull out a pickaxe and start going for it. The children yearn for the mines, etc.
The fox yearns for the mines.
Okay, you want to go with mine to make the book?
Yeah. I feel like that's
Okay.
the only thing that we're gonna get with this odd combination of letters.
Yeah. No, that's fair, and we don't have a whole lot of time to sort of
No.
puzzle it out. Okay, what does this look like?
I want to say that the magic almost bypasses the lock whenever the spell is cast to, like, weave its way inside to magically grab the journal, or maybe, like, it fucks with the mechanisms of the lock. Like, it seeps into it to, like, open it, and so you can snatch it.
Okay, yeah. Just solving the obstacle to make the book yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as you cast this other spell in the presence of the antagonist and after the fade spell earlier, this sort of very open-ended spell,
Mm-hmm.
I think that golden magic sort of trickles out of your coin bag and into the lock. And as you reach for the book and the magic sort of ceases because it fulfills its task, you feel just the tiniest hint of that bliss from earlier. And the antagonist whispers in your ear, "Feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, it won't last like that."
What did you do to me?
It's not what I did to you. It's what you all are doing to yourselves. And when you turn around with the book in hand, there is no shadowy figure to be seen.
That's so creepy.
The room is empty, except for you.
Grabbing that journal and just booking it. Going straight for those stairs.
I think it'd be really funny if Margie like actually contemplates getting rid of one of the doors.
Oh.
And yeah, rid of one of the doors, so Tabitha just goes straight out. And she's like, "Oh, didn't think how that spell worked, but cool."
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll your rid spell just to see if the spell goes off correctly. But
Okay.
like I said, it's very mundane, not magically protected, so it's entirely possible that you could just
Get rid of a door.
get this door out of the way here. Rid the door.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got a 1, 6, 2, and a 3.
Yeah, with a 6, what does this look like as you get rid of the door?
So she wants to be like sort of strategic about it, and so she's not like, it's not just like a blank fucking thing or whatever. She kind of gets rid of like the door hinges, so when she like pushes on it, it just falls.
Yeah, I think Tabs, you race down the stairs, and to your right, down that short little hallway, you see the lobby. You see John Noble starting to step inside after Viola and Gwen and Greg and Gerg. Woo! And then to your left, you hear a loud clanging sound and see a door fall into the ground with Margie standing right outside of it.
Booking it for Margie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my friend. I love you, Viola, but we'll meet up soon. I cannot risk that exit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, does John Noble notice this? Or
Yes.
is he still okay?
John Noble doesn't see it because of the angle, but he hears the loud clanging sound and starts to say, "Oh, what now?" and starts to make his way over there. Viola, you do have the opportunity to stop him if you so wish.
Shit! Decoy, decoy! Oh my god!
I think she will just say, hey, John, are you okay with me hanging out with Gwen for a little bit? Is this weird? Should I not be here?
And your goal is to continue distracting him long.
Just to distract him. Yep.
Okay. Let me see. I feel like this has got to be another roll. I know you've rolled a lot for this specific purpose, but like this is kind of in spirit damage type thing. Let's see here. I think he's gonna resist with. I think grit again makes the most sense because he doesn't know what's going on enough to use scheme, which would be better for him. So I'm gonna
Okay.
roll his
Mm.
noble grit defense. Oh, he rolled a 6. Oh, you rolled 2 6s.
2 6s.
Nice.
I got a
Yes.
5 and a 6. You got a 6 and a
Let's
5 and a 6.
go.
Very nice. That knocks his grit out entirely. So he just sort of turns around exasperated and says, "Okay, sorry. What do you want?"
I just want to know if it's okay for me to be here with Gwen. I know you don't like me, but I'm kind of feeling a little vulnerable right now because I made a mistake, and I just,
Oh
I
my
didn't want
god.
to piss you off more.
Oh my god. A bit late for that.
Well, I said more.
He's sort of pressing his fingers to his temples and massaging them, and he just says, "Okay, Miss Thomas, just
Yes.
do what you need to, I guess. I have more important things to tend to. Just don't, go to my office, obviously."
Okay, I will stay down here with the chocolate.
Oh, is that what the special stash was?
I don't know. That's what she's assuming it is.
Oh, yeah, behind you, Gwen slowly lowers a bottle of vodka and is like, chocolate. Yeah.
I respect it.
Across the building, we see Margie and Tabs outside. Margie, do you do anything to try to fix the door, or are you just booking it?
Yes. I have an idea. It's called casting light on it and then just putting it back where it was in the door frame.
Okay.
A temporary fix. Ooh.
Yeah. With it being temporary, I think I can agree to that. So I'll have you roll LIT light to see how well that works.
Big door light and easy to pick up and put back.
How many points in light do you have?
I think I only have 2 points right now. Shit.
If you want to put any more points in it before you do this, you can, but you don't have to.
I would love to spend some. Okay, now 3d6. Let's go. Okay,
All right.
5 or 2.
Yeah, I think you, just as John Noble finishes kind of being annoyed by Viola, at least in the direct face-to-face sense, he spins around and sees that the door, just seconds before, has been put back up. It's a little wonky, because I don't think the hinges are, fully attached, right?
No,
But-
she got no. There are no hinges.
Yeah, exactly.
But the door's there.
I think it's in place enough that from across the hall he can't see anything wrong with it. So he just sort of, okay, this is fine. This is what a day. Okay, and he sort of scans a key card and slams the door open to the stairs and just marches up. And we see Viola with Gwen. We see Margie and Tabs, notably with Bartholomew Noble's journal. And they are presumably climbing into the taco truck and making their getaway, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Clutching that journal to their chest.
And we see Eagle riding on top of the truck. And then we see the shadows of the alley behind the castle.
Fuck.
And we see, for the first time, a set of eyes following the truck as it
Fuck.
drives away.
No.
And that's where we're going to leave it.
Literally
God
go
damn it.
away.